Hello everyone and welcome back to DET Coach's Beginner's Guide to the Duolingo English Test. In the previous lesson, we learned about the write about the photo question type and the order to follow when answering. This lesson focuses on a template for images of people. Using the image from the lesson materials, we'll see how to quickly turn the template into a complete description. For an image of people, first identify three things: who is in the image, what they are doing, and where they are. Once these 3 points are clear, add details about the people and the background, along with an overall impression supported by visible evidence. This template for images of people has 3 sentences, and each sentence presents one layer of information. The first sentence begins with "the picture shows," followed by the person or people, the main action, and the location. The verb after, who must agree with the subject and number, so use, is for a singular subject and are for a plural subject. The second sentence uses "in the foreground" and want to connect a detail about the people in the foreground with an object or detail in the background. The third sentence uses "overall" and appears to describe the overall impression, then uses "with" to add the visual evidence. The sentence order and transitions stay the same. Replace the bracketed placeholders with specific content from the image. Now look at the image in the lesson materials. There are several people in the image, so we can write several people. They are sitting around a wooden table in a bright room. In the foreground, one person is writing in a notebook. A large window can be seen behind the people. The people are facing one another, and there are notebooks on the table, so we can describe the overall impression as focused. However, the image does not show whether they are co-workers, classmates, or family members. Do not include any of these identities in the response. First, put the people, action, and location into the first sentence. The picture shows several people who are sitting around a wooden table in a bright room. The subject here is several people, which is plural, so use are, not is. The phrase "sitting around a wooden table" gives the main action and position, while "in a bright room" gives the overall location. Once this sentence is complete, the reader knows what the main subjects are doing and where they are. The second sentence adds one pair of prominent details. In the foreground, a person writing in a notebook can be seen, while a large window is visible behind them. In the foreground directs attention to the person taking notes at the front of the image, while connects another detail that is visible at the same time, the large window behind the people. Here, them refers to several people, so there is no need to guess anyone's gender or identity. One detail about a person and one detail about the background are enough to make the description more specific. The third sentence gives the overall impression. Overall, the scene appears focused, with the group facing one another and taking notes. The word "focused" is based on the people facing one another and using paper and pens to take notes. Appears shows that this is an overall impression based on the image, while the phrase "after with" provides the supporting evidence. If an image does not provide enough evidence for a particular impression, simply leave out the third sentence. Do not force in words such as happy, busy, or relaxed. Combining the 3 sentences gives us a complete description of the image. The picture shows several people who are sitting around a wooden table in a bright room. In the foreground, a person writing in a notebook can be seen, while a large window is visible behind them. Overall, the scene appears focused, with the group facing one another and taking notes. When using the template for images of people, first determine how many people there are and choose "is" or "are" correctly. Then add the main action and location, followed by details in the foreground and background. Finally, include only an overall impression that is supported by visible evidence. The template gives you a consistent order for writing, but everything you insert must come from the image. In the next lesson, we'll continue with a template for images of objects. I'll see you in the next lesson.